The 2025 draft class already gave us its first real star, a couple steals, and yeah, a few names that sounded massive in June and felt a whole lot smaller by March. So today, we're grading the 15 rookies from this class who actually mattered. Rookie season only, not draft night hype, not I still believe in the upside therapy sessions, none of that nonsense. What they actually did this year, that's it. And yeah, we're using the full grade scale here, A through F, because some of these guys did just enough to stay out of the basement. Now before we get rolling, let me tell you something. This class, it was a hell of a lot better than people wanted to admit. Cooper Flagg took Rookie of the Year, barely edging out Kon Knueppel. VJ Edgecombe came in third. And if you were actually paying attention instead of just box score watching, this rookie group had real depth. This wasn't some one-man parade. It had a headliner, sure, but it also had dudes who were gonna matter sooner than people realize. At 15, Ryan Cockbrenner gets a C. Charlotte got 7.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks from the big fella across 69 games. Shot over 75% from the field too, which ain't nothing to sneeze at. He did his job. He gave him solid rotation minutes, protected the rim, and played like a guy who belongs. But let's not start throwing parades here, alright? He wasn't shifting franchises. He wasn't changing outcomes. He was useful, and that's a C. Respectable, but not exactly moving mountains.
Kon Knueppel, both starting. Here's Cockbrenner, up and in. Welcome to the league, young man.
At 14, Kispers Gakuchonis gets a C+. Miami got decent value here. 6.2 points, 2.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and more importantly, the kid could actually shoot the damn ball. 42% from deep, nearly 88% from the line.
Fontecchio just walking into a three-pointer.
That'll keep you employed real quick. But I wanted more command, you know, more ownership, more moments where you watched him and thought, yeah, this guy's got some real juice. Efficient? Sure, but still a little too quiet for me. At 13, Yegor Diomin also lands at a C+. Brooklyn got over 10 points a night, plus some respectable playmaking. And honestly, the jumper improving the way it did was probably the biggest win here, because if that shot stayed broken, we're having a very different conversation.
Forget about that.
Diomin hits his third three here in the first.
Still, the burst ain't always there. The physicality needs work. And there are nights where you're watching him thinking, come on kid, put some pressure on somebody. But the tools are there. At 12, Colin Murray-Boyles gets a C+ too. Toronto got energy, defense, toughness, and you know what? I respect that. Nearly 8.5 points, 5 rebounds, good efficiency, active hands, real effort. He feels like one of those guys old school fans are gonna appreciate more than highlight chasers, but offensively, still needs a little more bite. Good rookie year, but let's not get carried away. At 11, Trey Johnson gets a B-. Washington got buckets plain and simple. Over 12 a night, solid 3-point shooting, and the kid clearly knows how to put the ball in the basket. But here's the thing, if the shot ain't falling, what else are you giving me? The rebounding's light, the playmaking's limited, and defensively, well, let's just say there were moments I was wondering if anybody told him that side of the floor exists. Still, scoring matters, big time.
Too much shoulder to get the offensive foul.
Johnson off the bounce, got it, butter.
At 10, Ryan Nembhard gets a B-, and I don't care where he was drafted. You either play or you don't. Dallas got a legit floor general here. 5.3 assists in under 20 minutes. Elite assist to turnover ratio. And this kid looked like he actually understands how to run a team, which frankly ain't as common as it should be. No fluff, no fake hype, just basketball IQ. The size limits him. Sure, but this was a damn good rookie season. At 9, Dylan Harper gets a B. San Antonio didn't ask him to be a savior. And honestly, thank God. Because not every rookie needs to walk in acting like they're here to rescue the franchise. He gave them efficient scoring, solid decision making, and helped the winning team. Could I have used more aggression? Absolutely. There were times I wanted him to grab the keys and stop being so polite. But overall, strong year.
Short on the 3-8. No, not a lot of double teams in that Dallas game. Harper for 2.
At 8, Ace Bailey gets a B. Utah gave him room, and the flashes were obvious. Nearly 14 a game, versatile production, and yeah, the talent pops. But sometimes it feels like he's playing basketball like he's trying to prove something on Twitter. A little too much watch this and not enough control. The upside's real, no question, but right now, still rough around the edges. At 7, Jeremiah Fears gets a B+. First off, the kid played all 82 games. That matters a lot. In an era where dudes stub a toe and missed 2 weeks, availability still means something. He gave New Orleans scoring, playmaking, and real responsibility. Efficiency could improve, sure, but there is something to be said for showing up every night and handling business. At 6, Cedric Coward gets a B+. Memphis found themselves a legit contributor here. Nearly 14 points, almost 6 rebounds, solid efficiency. The kid looked like he belonged fast. Maybe not enough sample size for A territory, but there's real substance here. No gimmicks, just production.
Valanciunas the pick and roll. Coward against Strother. Fade away over Jonas for 2.
At 5, Maxime Raynaud gets an A-. And yeah, some people are probably clutching their pearls over that. I don't care. Sacramento got real production here. 12.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, and genuine lineup value. Productive big men who actually play are worth their weight in gold. And too many people overlook them because they ain't flashy. That's lazy analysis. At 4, Derik Queen also gets an A-. New Orleans got toughness, feel, rebounding, and passing. That passing especially for a rookie big? Come on now, that stands out. Defensive issues are real, sure, but this kid showed legitimate basketball substance, not hype, substance. At 3, VJ Edgecombe gets an A-. Philly got themselves a gamer. 16 points, strong rebounding, playmaking, defensive activity. The kid impacted games. The efficiency still has room to tighten up, but this was one of the best all-rounder rookie seasons in the class, plain and simple. At 2, Kon Knueppel gets an A. Listen, 273 made threes as a rookie? Are you kidding me? This wasn't some gimmicky shooter either. This kid had real offensive responsibility and still lit teams up, broke records, nearly stole Rookie of the Year, and proved real quick he's a lot more than some spot-up specialist. And at 1, come on, this ain't complicated. Cooper Flagg gets the easy A. Rookie of the Year, over 21 points a night, elite all-around production, and looked like the franchise cornerstone from day 1. 19 years old, carrying real expectations, and instead of shrinking, the kid looked like he'd been here before. That's not normal. That's superstar stuff. So yeah, that's my top 15 from the 2025 class. Flagg at 1, Knueppel at 2, Edgecombe at 3, with Queen and Raynaud rounding out the top 5. And what I like most here, this class already gave us real players, not fake upside merchants, not maybe one-day prospects, real guys. Now, rookie grades ain't final. Obviously, development ain't linear and plenty can change. But you know what? First impressions matter. And this class, it already told us a lot.